Welcome back, everyone. It's FNHusa57 here. We are back on Dark Souls 3 with part 3 of the walkthrough. So this is going from the tower on the wall bonfire, the second bonfire for the area. Gonna go ahead and kill some things, pick up some of the loot, and of course I'm joined by Spartan. So what's up?
How you doing? We're to kill the knight right here. Aw, yeah.
Yeah, well, that knight only respawns if you happen to rest at the bonfire.
Oh, I only have one Estus flask too, so that's nice.
That's a good thing this isn't too bad. Got some throwing knives. There's a few of these guys. They're not too terrible, but the throwing knife attack actually hurts a fair bit from them. And falling can hurt too, so you can either follow Spartan's falling path, or you can take the ladder down. Your choice. You have that guy who has a giant halberd, which is really annoying. This guy can be really annoying because all of these barrels are explosive, and I have actually been killed by that once before because this guy throws firebombs. Really annoying. That's where you get the mail breaker, a few more enemies, pillage his corpse for some throwing knives. Basically, right now we're kind of doing the loot run portion because there's tons of stuff for you to pick up around here. Fortunately, that cell is locked. I do believe we find a key for that a little bit later on, though. So, it's a cell that you can open. There's some throwing knives on that corpse. Again, it's kind of like, throwing knives. I'm not a big fan of them, but whatever. And that door's locked. We'll come back to that one later. So basically, you're pretty much only coming down here to kill two guys and get a couple throwing knives out of it. Deal with these guys that love to ambush you. Now, if we can kill the guy up here before he mutates, that will be extremely nice. So, nope, he mutated.
That's awesome.
That hurts. You literally only have seconds to do it. I'm gonna try and buy myself some room to cast. You can always back up and get that height advantage, back up the ladder and use sorcery or fire bombs against him. Because he is very damaging and very, very annoying. Sometimes you can't even get a lock on him either, so yeah. Remember, I am playing as a mage, so I am more squishy than other characters. And there's all this stuff for you to loot on the dead bodies. There's tons of stuff to loot in this area. And, yep, there's also a lizard here. Which, he gave me a raw gem, so, okay, I'll take it. Careful not to fall off the edge. There's a soul of a large corpse right there. Now, you can either jump down or take the ladder from this point. Taking the ladder avoids all damage, which is awesome. There's a few crossbow guys over this way, as well as a few more swordsmen that pop up. And some more fire bombs. So once you deal with those, actually going to use my Estus so I don't die from this knight. Or that guy for that matter, with the lantern. Roll through the pots. There's a guy that is behind the pots, of course. Kill him. And there's the knight that we were talking about. Pretty weak to magic, but very, very annoying because he hits hard. And you'll have to break the chairs, but there's another soul right there. One enemy that spawns from the left right here, but Spartan already killed him. Now break all of these boxes and you'll find the broadsword. Not personally my favorite sword, but you know, personal preference. If you want it, it's right there for you. And keep heading down. There's a bunch of stuff down there that we're gonna have to kill.
This one's safe, don't worry.
Yeah, there's a mimic somewhere, but that one's not it.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
I hate the mimics in this game. I really do. They are
oh yeah,
they're deadly.
Hardcore. Yeah.
These guys can also be pretty annoying because you have one with a halberd and two with axes. So ideally you want to separate them off a bit, because if they're all together, they all have very good range and very high damage. And now he is aggroed on me, so we're gonna get out of there. Alright, that's one down, and there's a puppy. An undead puppy, and I just rolled off the side of the cliff. So once you have those guys dealt with, there's one more to deal with. And I don't think I can get a backstab on him just yet. Backstabs are easier to pull off in this game than they were. There's a Estus shard right there, which is probably like the single most important item in this entire area. And then the rest is just basically destructibles. And another puppy. You get a cell key, which you guys know where that leads. We'll have to go back there at the end. And sadly, they never hide anything behind these crates. And you have this big guy to deal with. Now, you can hit him from up here with sorcery, fire bombs, arrows, anything like that. So you can use a height advantage if you wish to do so. Sometimes he'll get right underneath you, though. And that can be a little annoying. You want him to move back enough. And he basically goes down pretty quick if you use the height to your advantage. If you don't use the height to your advantage, he can be a rather annoying fight. Careful, because there is that undead right there when you drop down, because he was guarding an item, which is just a rapier. There's a couple other items scattered around here, like the embers, which are actually very useful and not the easiest things to come by. And we got one more item right here, which is another ember. So technically you get 2 embers off of that area. You'll come out here, there'll be 2 regular undead, and then that's the ladder that we seen a few minutes ago. And this knight, or what's left of that suit of armor. Kind of want to find out what happened to him. Come out here, to the right, up the stairs, you'll have 1 archer. You'll also have 1 regular sword guy, short sword, undead. Not much up here. You have a soul. There's another item over there, but it's kind of a really risky jump and hard to pull off, so I'm not going to mess with it. You can do it if you have the Estus to try a couple times, but you can get killed really easily doing it, so keep that in mind. Go ahead and backstep that guy. He's got all of his little minions over here. All those little minions that spawn when you come out here. Just go ahead and kill them. Grab this item that's right here, which is a green blossom. doesn't hurt to have those on hand. And down we go. Or up we go, I should say. This can be a little bit annoying if you're playing with multiple phantoms. It's easy to get 2 people on this lift, but getting 3 people on is a bit tricky. Opens a door, which was the door that was locked earlier. And then you have this guy who's just overly happy with an axe. Like, way too happy to asks you a question. That was horrible.
The axe joke.
And then we'll go back up here. You'll start to recognize the area. There's going to be a few more puppies again. I'm going after the puppies. I hate these things. There's also a crossbowman, which probably should kill. And I'm going to have to back off of that puppy because he's going to hurt me. I'll let Spartan go for the crossbow guy. Never mind, he shot me. What a bastard. But basically, you go up here, and this is back to the high wall of Lothric Ballenfire. So pretty much a complete circle around. You do want to kill that crossbow guy as fast as possible, and since I don't have any Estus on me, I'm going to go to my range setup here a bit. Of course, backstab animation. So that's another one of those pikeman bastards. Kill him. Not much to it. You got a crossbow guy up here. You got another guy that mutates. If you can kill him fast enough, he won't mutate. But we weren't fast enough on that, and I don't have the Estus to stay up there and fight him. I'm all magic. Sadly, he doesn't want to come play, and that's a very small arena up there, so you do want to try and do it, but if you want to try and do it, you want to try and do it with full Estus, not with a fraction of health and no Estus. So, back off, use ranged, use bows, fire bombs, whatever you might have. I have my magic Estus flask because I'm a sorcerer, so yeah, I can get my spells back a bit. At least this guy does kill all the other undead for you, which is a nice thing. But he's sort of looking at me the wrong way. I don't particularly like that. Go ahead and keep shooting him in the face. I can get about 3 casts off before I pull his aggro.
Ow.
He hurts a lot, like extremely painful, and that's why you really want to kill him before he can mutate. But he drops a Titanite shard, so we'll take that. There's an item on a corpse right here for you, which is the longbow and 12 standard arrows. So you'll actually need that longbow for my next video, which will be killing the dragon. There we go, another ember. Nothing on that guy, and pretty much nothing really over here either. So that's basically the only reason to come up here is to get the longbow. It's your first chance at getting a bow, and you can buy arrows for it back in the Firelink Shrine. So not too bad on that one. Now let's find out where Spartan went.
I'm coming.
I almost got stuck on this guy. I didn't kill him earlier. He blends into the bushes there. Alright, Spartan, did you want to go back down to that jail cell that the key is for?
Sounds great, because I have to do it myself in my world, so might as well know what it is.
So pretty much, other than that...
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I've had that bug. There's one item right here, which is just more throwing knives. I really don't care about throwing knives. Kind of wish I had a group heal at the moment, but I don't. There's going to be one more part to this area, but that's going to be a little bit later. That's going to be another video, actually. and it's going to be kind of down there. There's a bunch of knights we have to deal with, and that's the boss fog down there. But without aggroing them, you can take that soul if you wish. And I do wish so.
I don't remember which way to go.
This area is a little confusing.
Down, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
They really don't go down there, Spartan. That's for the next part.
Yeah.
That's a bad area.
I was like, let's not go down there. This is the bad jump of death that I learned very difficultly.
Yeah, we have to go up and around.
Yep.
Because you make that jump of death, and I don't really like that jump. But yeah, it's a little bit out of the way, and you got to climb back up a ladder and everything. But the enemies are dead, so you really don't have to worry about any enemies, which is, fine that way. Kind of took the scenic route. You could go back from the high wall Lothric bonfire if you wanted to. That's personal preference, really, which way you go. But yeah, that's kind of up to you.
It took the long way. Don't be a Spartan.
Yeah, well, all I have to do, I got myself turned around, actually, is find said cell door. Oh, yeah. That's actually... I know that one, and that's an annoying one. I got myself in the completely wrong area. So, hell of a walk through there. We actually have to go back to the tower on the wall. Bonfire is going to be the spot that we're looking for. That's going to be the easiest way to get down to it, because it's the room right underneath that bonfire. Got some souls from you killing some random thing.
But, a lot of zombies wanna fuck with me right now.
So we'll be just going back up. Takes a minute to get there, because they put this thing quite a ways out of the way. You pretty much have to either completely double back or finish off the boss and then teleport. Either way works, but yeah. I just took the very long, very scenic route. Hey, another soul. Now we're in the right spot. So, once you get all the way back here, remember Mr. Pikeman's dead already. We killed him earlier. Pretty much everything's dead. Come through where the guy was throwing fire bombs at us. And he should be down here. So, open the said door.
A dragon just fucked me up.
Okay, well, go ahead and say goodbye to Spartan. We're going to go through and talk to this guy. And then Spartan will rejoin us on the final part of this area, which will be the boss fight part.
Don't be a Spartan.
I'm not asking for, I'll be sure to repay you.
So, pretty much this is basically a quest. It's like,
Very well.
yes.
I am Grey Rat. Give this ring to old Loretta, do your part,
And that gives you a blue tearstone ring, so yeah, I guess you can keep it or go ahead and complete the quest, whatever you want. But that's everything for this area up until the actual boss fight, which is going to be in part 4. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment. Go ahead and check out Spartan's channel, and remember to subscribe, of course, to both of our channels for more content. So, thanks for watching.
Adios.